So today, I want to talk about embracing the power of being yourself. In today's world, filled with expectations, pressures, and societal expectations, living authentically is a radical act of self-love and courage. In fact, most people don't even know who they are anymore because they've been so domesticated by the expectations of their mom and their dad, the expectations of school, the expectations of society, the expectations of businesses, the expectations that we blindly bought into from social media, that to truly be ourselves, to not care about what others think, it's radical, man. It's absolutely radical, and it takes great courage. Not only does it take great courage, it takes you loving yourself, accepting yourself just as you are. Because if you don't, you'll never know love. Being authentic is to live as your true self, embracing your highest values and aligning your beliefs, emotions, and aspirations to support what you deem to be most present and most important in your life without pretense or the need to conform to external standards. This is really big when I understood this. What are your highest values, do you know? What are those 3 to 5 things that are the most important to you in your life at this time? And do you have beliefs about those things that you understand that you can have them? And when you're moving toward those highest values, doing things in alignment, do you feel those positive emotions? And do you surround yourself with people that support you as you move forward in a non-conforming type of way? One of the things I love about my wife is that she supports me. It was just a couple days ago that I've been thinking about something for 40 years, and I finally started taking some action, and I decided I wanted to become a licensed hypnotist. And I was sharing with her that I've got a class that's going to start then with this organization. I really am enthused about it. And my wife said, go for it. If you feel that will benefit you doing what you do, why not go for it? Isn't it great that I can be my authentic self, do what I want to do, and have a person in my life who supports me, that doesn't judge me, that says I can't do that? Why would you do that? That's silly at your age. No. I think back to the time when I went back to school. I quit the corporate world when I was 54. Went back to school for 3 years, got a master's degree in consciousness studies. Became a licensed religious science minister at 57. And then at 58 and a half, started my own spiritual center, started Agape. My God, that was how long ago? 15 years ago I started Agape? Who would have thought I'd be looking back? And I'm saying, well, that's why I've got to go forward. That's why I want to educate, because it allows me to be me, a more expanded version of my authentic self. You see, it takes great courage to show up as your unique self, unapologetically and wholeheartedly in every aspect of your life. You should never have to change your personality because you're at work. You should never have to change your personality because you're with your partner. You should never have to change your personality because you're with your kids. You should not have to change your personality when you're in public. Why wouldn't you just be your authentic self all the time? The only reason is you don't love yourself. Because love yourself means you accept yourself as you are and you live as if. Just a comment, just a question for you to explore. You see, the true master of life speaks their truth and stands in their power, even when it's uncomfortable or challenging. It means to shed your mask, your persona that you've constructed to fit in, to please others. This is something I work with all the time when I'm working with people in classes or in counseling sessions, is that people have been so domesticated that they give up who they are to fit in and to please others. They become people pleasers. And when you become a people pleaser, you lose your identity. You lose yourself. You weren't meant to be a people pleaser. You were meant to be you. The people who are vibrating like you, they'll accept you as you are. The ones who are not vibrating like you, they're never going to accept you no matter what you do, no matter how much you change for them. Why change for them? The only time you should change is for you, for a more expansive version of you. You see, the true master embraces their flaws, their quirks, their imperfections as integral parts of who they are, while celebrating their humanity and living fully life's journey of self-discovery and growth. I have quirks. I realize that. I have flaws. I am not a perfect-looking human being by society standards. I'm not 25 years old anymore. I am missing some hair. I do not have all straight teeth. You know what? That's Lee Wallach. And you know what? I accept him because I understand the body is not who I am. I am spirit. I am individualized consciousness. And I celebrate my humanity. I love my humanity. I live fully in life to experience more and more and more every day. I do not let perceived imperfections that society says hold me back. You see, the true master also lives with self-awareness and a willingness to explore their inner landscape with curiosity and compassion. They engage in the practices of meditation and introspection to deepen their understanding of themselves while continuing to uncover their core values and life purpose. Life is always unfolding. It will eternally unfold. Most people have stopped. They've stopped a long, long, long time ago. And they look like zombies. They have nothing to live for. I'm sitting here, I'm 72 years of age. I have so much to live for. So much I want to experience, so much to do. And my calendar shows how busy I am doing what I love to do. You see, the true master also listens to their intuition, trusts their instincts, and makes choices aligned with their highest values, even when they go against societal expectations. Just about everybody I know that I've ever grown up with, that I've graduated with, that's in anywhere near my age, they're not doing what I'm doing. They're pretty much retired at this time. I don't see a reason to retire. I see a reason to live, to grow, to become more, to expand, to experience life. I'm not saying that retirement's bad, but I'll ask the question, does it juice you? Every day do you wake up excited? If you don't, then maybe you ought to consider figuring out what it is that juices you. What is it that you love to do that would give you great satisfaction? And why not start today moving in that direction? With all of this stuff, the true master sets boundaries that honors their needs and preferences in their relationships and their interactions with others. You do not sacrifice yourself for others. Sacrifice is something that religion teaches, and I say papikash. You are not meant to sacrifice yourself by giving away and not being your authentic thing. Whatever you believe you are, you live it, and you set boundaries. I clearly set boundaries as to the amount of time I give people. There are people I give more time. Those are ones that support and grow me. The ones that don't support and grow me, I give them very little time, or I give them no time at all. I also set boundaries on what I'll talk about. I'm not into gossip. I'm not into complaining. And I don't give that time in my life. Every once in a while I slip, because I'm not perfect. I slip. When I catch myself, I pull myself up and I start again. You see, this true master that we are, it embraces the journey, life's journey, understanding that life is an ongoing process of self-discovery, growth, and self-expression. I know when we went to Disney World about a month ago with my granddaughter, I went there to discover my inner child. I went there to grow in joy, in imagination. And I went there to express the youth that I am. When I was in the roller coasters, I screamed like a little boy. I got excited with everything I was looking at. The perfection of that place, the beauty of that place. Unbelievable to me. I know others didn't have that same experience, but I went in there truly understanding that this was a time for me to embrace life, to enjoy life, and to express myself. You see, when we embrace the power of being ourselves, a sense of fulfillment and meaning fills our life experiences and has a direct influence on all who meet us. I've come to the conclusion that the only thing that matters in life is feeling fulfilled. If I die today, I would feel fulfilled. I will continue to live and develop a sense of fulfillment until the last breath that I take. Your job, my job, is simply to be you and let the journey continue to unfold. To be anyone else is a life of misery, is a life of victimhood. Isn't it time you embraced how you were created, your uniqueness? It's the best thing you can do, is to accept yourself and move forward and grow, expand, and live and fully experience all that life has to give to you.